Hey everyone, and welcome back to the channel. Today I've got something really special for you. We are going to dive into the heart of the ecosystem that brings your dream projects to life, from the architectural blueprints to interior design inspirations and also the production phase. So first up, let's look at the architectural house blueprints. These are the foundational plans that lay out the entire structure of home. Now, as a cabinet maker and interior designer, you might think these are just for builders and architects, but let me tell you, understanding those plans is crucial for everyone involved in the project, including myself. So moving on, here's the interior designer inspiration board that the homeowner has approved. This is where the aesthetic visions come to life: colors, materials, styles, everything that makes a house feel like a home. But those are just images. How do we bring those visions to reality? No, that's where I come in. So having a skilled draftman like myself on your team ensures that the designs are translated accurately from paper to actual build. So I work closely with the interior designers and cabinet maker to make sure every detail is captured, ensuring homeowners are not just satisfied but thrilled with the end results. Now let's jump into the screen recording, where I will demonstrate how I create detailed shop drawings for kitchen projects and also programming the CNC. Right now what I am doing is I'm translating the dimension from the architectural drawings to the software, and then starting making those best cabinets. So on one end we have the standard base with one drawer, and the next cabinet is the drawer bank with 3 drawers. So right now you might see me making those displaced end panels and fillers, and you might be asking why am I doing that, but I'll explain that in a minute. So the space that I've left between the cabinet is for the range, the cooktop, the range cooker. And then on the far end we have the wall. So there I didn't put any displaced panels, I just put a fillers and fillers stripes there to hold the front. Right now I'm making the small trays for the standard base cabinet with 1 drawers. So those one can be used for storing some small utensils or appliances. Then the next thing that I'm doing right now, I'm making the upper cabinet which will be going all the way to the base cabinet. A little bit about those displaced ends. As you can see right now, the idea here is quite genius. So the interior designer here wanted the cabinet to be made from 2 different plywood. So the interior will be made from the maple and the exterior will be made from the high quality white ash plywood. So this kitchen is one of those designs that are just memorable to you. I've made many kitchens, but this one quite stood out in my mind because I've never made quite a unique design as this one. Right now I'm making the pantry cabinets. Also those one will have small pullouts. So the next thing is to make the fridge cabinet. The importance of using interior design, again you can see there, they usually provide the materials and also to be used and also the appliances to be used. So it will also make the drafting person work a little bit easier, because now you can just reference to the manufacturer website and know exactly the dimension of the cutout for those appliances to fit. So I just reference to those drawings for those appliances list that are provided by the interior designer, and came to the conclusion on the cutout that I should leave for the fridge, and right now that is what I've done right there. So above the fridge we have a upper cabinet with adjustable shelf for items that are not used every time. After the cabinet, now the next thing is the shelves. Under the shelf we have two base cabinets here which are the same size. On the far right end we have a mini fridge, so that one I will not be building the cabinet for it, I'll just leave a space there. Again, for the countertops, you might be asking, do you make any of those cutouts for things like fridges? And the answer is I don't. I usually leave those one for the cabinet maker to do on the site, or in case the cabinet maker wants me to cut those cutouts using a CNC machine, we can discuss and make those cutouts on CNC. So just something custom that we can do. Right now I'm making the sink. I'm making the island, sorry. So the island has front shallow cabinets, which are total of 4 cabinets. We have 2 small on the ends, and we have 2 bigger ones at the middle, all with 1 adjustable shelves. At the back we have a dishwasher. So right there I just left the space for the dishwasher. And again, importance of those reference parts that could be bought. Again, you can find the manufacturer's documentation and leave the appropriate spaces for those ones. So right now that is what I am doing. So there we will be having a microwave, so I just leave enough space for the microwave. Right now I've made on the right side we have the drawer bank cabinet, and also that one I've adjusted the base cabinet to match with the cabinet with the microwave. And again, I've made the countertop for the island. So these cabinets, the cabinet maker mentioned that I should not be making the frames, the Tokic frames, because I believe the site has already a pre-built concrete base. So they requested I just apply the Tokic front face, and that will be enough. So about the views about the interior to be made of another material. The whole purpose of this process is to make sure that the manufacturing is done correctly. So right now what I'm doing here, I'm applying a material to the cabinet boxes and drawers, and also the back panels, so that those ones are from the maple plywoods. Those will give the cabinet quite a unique feel, because at the front you have the high quality white ash plywood, and also when you open the cabinet you have another quite cool look of the maple plywood. So at the doors you can see me applying doors, and also the face frames, those one will be made from white ash, so you can see me doing so and making any few adjustments that I have missed during the cabinet construction. Like those pantry cabinets, the upper face frame was not added, so again I just apply the textures for reference, but already I've applied the material ready for the CNC optimization. As you can see, this one just looks amazing. This is the look that I said. This is quite a unique design. You can see the interior looks different from the exterior, quite a matching colors. The floating shelves will be made from solid wood, and white ash veneer can be applied to match the look on the cabinets. The interiors, you can see they have the maple plywood, as I mentioned earlier. This is also quite unique because you can make the cabinet with a little bit low cost and look very high quality, because you can use 2 different materials. Enjoy looking at those ones, guys. Alright, after that, now the next thing that I'm going to do here is making the elevation views. Those one are important for the shop drawings. Remember, shop drawings are made for the cabinet maker so that they can reference the design a little bit faster. Also, the whole purpose of these drawings are for ease of manufacturing. So for the manufacturing, we have to make the cutting diagrams showing which side will be applied, edge padding will be added, and also making the CNC DXL files, because otherwise the interior designer shop drawings, the interior design elevation views are usually enough if you are going to buy a pre-built cabinet. But for custom cabinets, you need a shop drawings that are quite detailed so that they can be made, so that your vision can be translated as you wish. So right now what I am doing here is I decided to mention about the interiors of the cabinets for the cabinet maker on my shop drawings. So right now I'm using the layout software to place those views from the SketchUp, and also add a little bit of notes on what I have done. So usually before I take this process, I usually have a Zoom call with my clients, which most of the times are cabinet makers. Sometimes I work with interior designers who have integrated shops with them. So I usually talk to them before I spend, because this process usually takes more time than any other process. Before I start making those shop drawings, adding dimension and whatnot, I usually like to talk with my clients and make sure that the design is as required. We have taken into consideration which inches we are going to use, which drawer sliders we are going to use. The spacing for everything is already taken care of. If there are cutouts for things like lights and LED stripes, those are also important for me to know before I start making shop drawings, so that I can indicate on the shop drawings where those ones will be placed. Right now what I'm doing, I'm just adding notes that I believe are important, adding the elevation views, adding dimensions, and also the notes that I believe are important, and also any consideration that I've made during the construction. To wrap up things, here is a quick summary of files and services I provide to cabinet makers and interior designers to ensure project success. So the first file is the shop drawings, which capture every detail of the design and also notes that are important for the cabinet maker. The second file is the cut list. Now those ones include the rough lumber and also the raw plywood sheets that will be used. Those ones are important to showcase and also purchase the parts or the material. The third files that I share are the production files. Those are CNC files or the tables or cutting diagrams, which ensure precision in the manufacturing, no flaws that will happen. Those files also indicate the sides that will have the edge bandings. So those are the resources. Those resources are designed to streamline your workflow and elevate the quality of projects. So there you have it. If you are an interior designer or cabinet maker looking to elevate your project and deliver exceptional value to homeowners, I am here to help. Reach out to me through my email, info@finalmillworkdrawings.com, or visit our website finalmillworkdrawings.com to learn more. Again, don't forget to subscribe and like to our channel for more valuable insight and tips to supercharge your productivity. Thank you for watching, and I will see you in the next video.